I don't trust people.
That's fine.
I don't trust people.
I don't do business with people I don't trust.
So I do business with people I trust, and then still, you know how many people lie, steal, cheat, and all this other shit.
Yeah.
To where we're over the weekend, right? We were talking about employees stealing, and one of the guys was like, "Yeah, so it's a common thing in a dentist office for your best employee to be the thief." And he was like, "Here's the 3 trends." He's like, "Number 1, they buy everybody else stuff. Number 2, they stay the latest, and there was like a third one." And he's like, and it's not an uncommon occurrence. It's like it's a very, very, very common occurrence to where you're just getting stolen from.
Yeah, whatever. I don't worry about things like that. To me, that's negative stuff to think about. It's true. This shit happens.
I mean, it's true, but I just like being more hedged. Right, but then at the same time, none of the shit I do is fucking hedged. I'm so off the walls.
You know, what am I going to go spend this money on anyway? Like, I get that I can go put it as a down payment and buy a house and collect, you know, and let's be real. The down payment that it cost me to do some of these Airbnbs, the down payment that I would be able to afford would be in areas that I wouldn't even be able to Airbnb in. So cash flow,
right, in an area that's like worth it. And doing
so
it
at that, you know what I mean? So then what am I cash flowing? I get that there's a security, you know, but fuck, how many of those do I got to fucking buy?
That's why I made you consider like the partner thing.
Yeah.
To where like you can still leverage everything from that other person. And again, we have more time. They have more money and cachet.
Yeah.
With a bank.
Yeah.
To where even with our self-storage stuff, we'll bring in a couple people.
Yeah.
To where, okay, now we can buy a couple $1 million facility and it's not a thing. We get less cash flow, sure. But out the gate, we're more bankable to the banks. And it's a lot easier, blah, blah, blah.
And maybe I just don't know how to do it yet, man. That could be what it is. You know, I'm just doing what I know and what's worked for me so far. I'm 100% sure there's probably a better way of doing it.
Does Kyle pay for renovations on his?
Kyle he does some of the arbitrage. No. We don't pay for renovations. We have a budget. And within that budget, we try to see what we can get done to achieve the price that we want to achieve. And so if that means just coming in and painting some cabinets, that's preference. That just means it's going to look better in our pictures. And it may cost me $600-700 to paint the cabinets throughout the whole house. To me, that's worth it. But I have a budget. So as long as it's within my budget, then I'm okay.
So you are going in and doing renovations.
If it's within my budget.
If it's within the budget.
And it's more cosmetic. It's more cosmetic. We're not like the laundry room at one of ours in Tower. Or the one that we have in Tower.
That one was intense. Dude.
Huh? It was like $3,000. But it allowed our cleaners to be able to do laundry in an area, and it created a space for our guests to not have to go outside to the garage to wash and then bring it inside to dry it.
And so my next question would be, why would you be afraid to put that on the landlord?
Because the landlord's not the one that has an issue with it. Because anyone else would have no problem renting that house with that issue. That's a me issue.
But he wouldn't make the same amount of money.
Huh?
But he wouldn't make the same amount of money that he's going to make with you.
But he's bringing, to me, him allowing me to use that house, that's enough value for me. I'm going to make that $3,000 back. I don't care. Like, to me, that's little problems. Like, I can sit here and fuss about the $3,000, but at the end of the day, how much money am I making on this house each month that compared to what I'm paying in rent?
I don't know why I'm so adverse against it, bro. I'm just adverse against the lack of security. When I'm going for cash flow, when I'm going for cash flow, like I said, I'm going for security forever. I'm to an extent, right? I mean, yeah, everything can burn down, but
we all are. Forever. We just choose our time when we're going to do it. We've wholesaled for 3 years with no security. You don't know your deal.
But that's why I'm doing cash flow.
Yeah,
that's why I'm going and buying other
stuff. It gives me security now. Like even though it could be a false sense of security in a sense of all of my landlords decide like, oh, now I don't want to do it anymore. Like, but that's hypothetically speaking. Like I'm gonna stop my growth because of the hypothetical fear. Like, no, I'm gonna fucking bet on myself and I'm just gonna go. And if it happens to occur, then bro, the good thing about it is I know how to make money.
That is one.
But how much money can I make before I fucking get caught? If you think of, you know what I mean? Just to put it in reference, can I make fucking, $250,000 passively before someone's like, oh, I don't want to do this anymore?
Well, I mean, still, when you get to economies of scale, you're fine.
Yeah. So that's why I'm saying, like, I think I'm fine. That's why I'm okay with the cash flow now. Because what can I do with that money before anything negative necessarily occurs? And in the worst case scenario, what's the worst thing that happens? I got to spend $2,000 here, but fuck, I already made $35,000 this year off of that house.
Yes, and now you're gonna run into like you need to buy real estate. So I just don't think you're gonna be doing this long.
Doing what long?
High like the arbitrage, because like now
no, because then I'm gonna run into a money problem.
Exactly.
And so with the money problem, I'm gonna start buying my own shit.
You're gonna have to just keep buying shit.
But you gotta understand that I've already invested my initial money into these arbitrage units.
That are shooting off more money.
So it doesn't really matter at this point, because at that point it does become like a typical rental in the sense of like I'll fix whatever gets broken at the time, but it just gets added on to the stuff that I do have protection
into the company.